Ahoy Ye Swabs! Captain Jeff the Pirate here at your service. And welcome to another episode of Captain Jeff Reviews and Questions Adventure Time. Today's episode...
The prince who wanted everything.
Sorry, I had to do that. Anyway, I'm be doing this episode pretty soon, right after the Adventure Time show will be airing, so be wary. This episode will contain a few spoilers if ye ain't prepared. Alright, just to be giving you a heads up, this be the third installment of the Cake and Fiona series. So, the Ice King... the episode starts off with the Ice King waking up. We find that he has been tied to a tree, and he is without his crown. He'd be like, "What be going on here?" When suddenly, from out of the shadows, Lumpy Space Princess appears. And she's... Wait a minute. So, a princess kidnapped the Ice King. And it looks like the show's been taking its polar opposite joke a little too seriously. Okay, anyway, so Lumpy Space Princess has kidnapped Ice King. Oh, well, we're never getting over that. And she wants him to read her a story titled The Prince Who Wanted Everything, a Cake and Fiona adventure. But I didn't write this. No, you didn't, Ice King. I did. But you be Cake and Fiona's dad, so I want you to read it right. Fine. Anything until the cops get here. So the Ice King agrees to read it. Once upon a time, there be the most handsome prince, and soon to be heir to Lumpy Space. Lumpy Space Prince. Where would you like these gold-plated sandwiches, Your Majesty? Oh, well, I'll put them over there by the window. No, don't be reading it like that. Read it in a good, fancy voice. Where do you want the sandwiches, Your Majesty? Oh, put them over there by the window. Yeah, so Lumpy Space Princess doesn't like Lumpy Space's prince's voice to be like hers. So it's all fancy and Britannian. Anyway, the gold-plated sandwiches rain down on the subjects, but all is not well, as Lumpy Space Prince's parents want him to become a monster. To which he says no, packs a bindle, and proceeds to flee far from Lumpy Space itself, into the world of Ooh. Upon arriving, Lumpy Space Prince encounters several little woodland creatures. So he's like, if I am going to live here, I'm going to need servants, so fetch me some servants, and fetch me some fancy clothes, and I shall reward you by petting you. Yeah, get used to this, people. I'm going to be doing this throughout the rest of the review. Sorry. Anyway, the woodland creatures, they bring Lumpy Space Prince some clothing, and he kind of looks like from the old Gundam Wing universe. He has the helmet on from the Principality of Zeal. Anyway, the woodland creatures bring like Prince Gumball, Fire Prince, and but then who should come to the rescue? Why, Cake and Fiona. To which the Lumpy Space Prince is smitten and like,
Fair maiden, how you're not impressed by my looks. Woodland creatures make me look as regular as this commoner.
To which he now has like a ripped shirt and just one long strand of hair, a la Fiona. So he hangs around with Fiona. They goof around, and he's amazed at how she's living such a simple life. But he wants to live the simple life, I guess, in some sense. And at one point, he even annoys Magic Woman. So apparently, Ice King is aware of, and maybe Lumpy Space Princess are aware of the Magic Man. I hate that guy. Anyway, so he hangs around with her, trying to figure out how the common folk live, and just trying to woo her over. But he can only marry his true equal, the one who is not swayed by his handsomeness. Anyway, things are going bad, and then they proceed to go to worse. Out of the Lumpy Space comes Lumpy Space Prince's mother and father, who want him to once again be a monster.
To which he says, nay.
But they attack, and so he's like, he can't defeat them, and Cake and Fiona can't defeat them. So he asks Fiona what he should do. And Fiona, throughout the whole episode, has been telling him, I don't care. And that is when Lumpy Space Prince realizes that is how you deal with parents as an adolescent. He proceeds to say over and over again,
I don't care.
Basically, it's a teenage apathy. To which the monster is destroyed and Lumpy Space parents return to normal. But then all of a sudden, there'd be some noise rustling off in the world where LS Princess and Ice King are. And Ice King just gotten to the part where Lumpy Space Prince would turn into a real person and enter the real world to date his one true love, Lumpy Space Princess. And as the countdown happens, out from this, there's this rustling in the bush. And then out from the bush comes a giant possum. To which Lumpy Space Princess screams, runs off, and then it proceeds to crawl up Ice King's man tunic. And in the episode. What are you gonna do? So, of course, this be another weird episode, but it's even weirder by the whole Cake and Fiona thing. It's nice to see that the episode is going a little crazy with the series, and like I said, I find it funny how Ice King was originally the princess kidnapper, and now it's vice versa. So yeah, I didn't really have any questions for this episode. It was pretty funny and straightforward. Like I said, two questions are, how did Lumpy Space Princess kidnap him, and will he escape? How will he escape? That's all I got. So it's pretty funny and not meant to be taken seriously, so I'd be giving
The Prince Who Wanted Everything
a 1.5 thumbs up. It's a pretty silly episode, and of course, apparently the Ice King's creative writing style has spread throughout the land of Ooh. Go figure. Alright, until next time, this be Captain Jeff of Captain Jeff Reviews and Questions Adventure Time, saying, Arr. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.